You know, sometimes I think of the future, the past, what could have been. Even though I'm only like 14 years old, I still have a lot to think about. The good times I had with my old friends, my ex-girlfriend, who I drove away, even though I still loved her. My future career on the site, and of course, the time I crapped myself in 7th grade.
Ha! Woo! You thought I was getting emotional on you guys? Little do you guys know, I don't have emotions. Listen, fellas, it's true. I laid logs like Lincoln in my pants, alright? It wasn't just a little browning of the undies, alright? It was full on excrement into my pants. Welcome to the worst video on the channel, everybody. I hope you're excited, cause I sure am. World Star Hip Hop, that's just fights, alright? That's just fights. Hentai Haven, that's just low-key pedophilia. Live Leak, that's just gore. In this video, you're gonna be hearing pure accounts of me crapping all over my plants, alright? You're gonna hear real, genuine stories of the most disgusting thing you've ever heard in your whole entire life, alright? It was the second 9 weeks of school. I was very, incredibly sick. I had, terrible acid reflux. I couldn't eat. Every single day I felt like throwing up. I hated it. Thinking back to those weeks, man, it was disgusting. I felt like there was literally acid splishing and splashing all up in my body. Wherever I went, whenever I got up, I just felt like a bunch of waves going on inside my body, basically. Is what that felt like. And what it was disgusting. I hated it. It felt terrible. Our story starts off in the bus. We were going down the street, and you know how you need to take a crap, but not yet? You're like, in a few moments, in a few minutes, maybe, I'll be able to let this demon go. You know that feeling? Well, I felt it on the bus, at the beginning of the day. So I immediately knew, you know what, I'll just keep it in, I'll just hold it in. And then, we hit a big bump, and then my acid inside my stomach went right up into my skull and right back down to my stomach. And I just thought,
This is not gonna be a good day. This is not gonna be a good day!
because it wasn't. It was a terrible day. Hold on. Wait a second. We need to stop the story for a second. Have you guys had your vitamin gummies today? Because I haven't. Here we go.
Nothing like a little bit of gummies. Yay!
I love the taste of being healthy and vitamin gummies. One a day! Uh-oh, I just took 2. So when I got to English, I was sweating, I was slippery, I was slidey, my little skin was all wet, it was disgusting. You know when you have to take a crap and you be looking like this? You know, you may be asking yourself, why didn't you just go? If you were sweating this much and you were squirming around in your seat, why didn't you just go? Yeah, I'll tell you why. Middle school bathrooms. Are you retarded? Have you ever been in a middle school? Have you ever been in a middle school bathrooms? Are you stupid? Of course I'm not gonna use the middle school bathrooms. They're disgusting. I go in there, right? I go into the first stall. It's not even flush. It's the water is yellow, mixed with brown, mixed with green, and it's got some turds floating around in it. It's got some toilet paper. Pass. Next stall, I guess. Guess what? That stall is clogged. It's not even usable. It's got toilet paper wads all up in the thing. I can't use it. Next stall. Hey, the water's clean. But wait. The seat is drenched in pee and diarrhea and some strange liquid that I don't even think humans are capable of creating. All of that in one bathroom. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna go to that. What is wrong with you? I'm not gonna do that. So I decided, right? You know what? I'm not gonna do this to myself, man. I'm not gonna do this to myself. I'm just gonna go back to the classroom. I'm gonna pretend like nothing's bad happening. And then at the end of the block, something terrible happens. Something really bad happens. I'm sitting in my seat. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And this whole time, my friends are sitting around me, and they don't notice a thing. They don't notice anything is wrong with me. When I'm sweating, I'm squirming around. They think I'm just going crazy, I guess. Thanks, guys, for not even questioning. I guess I'll just freak out in my seat. So as I was sitting there, I was squeezing as hard as I could. But I felt it poking its ugly little head out. I was trying to squeeze through, right? I was keeping it clenched as long as I could. I was trying to keep it clenched. And then it popped out. I was too weak for my acid all up in my body, all splishing and splashing. I was feeling that too while I was doing it. The acid trying to come up my throat. I felt like I was about to throw up. I felt I was about to poop up. I don't know the expression. I felt it coming down. I felt it pushing down. I'm like, I can't do anything. And I was like above my seat, right? And I had this friend, right? And he was like sitting across from me, and he turned around and I was like, ha, yo, what are you doing? Are you stupid? And I was sitting here like, I'm pretending to sit above my seat, and he believed it. Are you stupid? Whatever. I didn't care. I didn't care that he was retarded, because I just filled my panties, alright? I filled them. I might as well be trying to sit above my seat, because after I crapped myself, I was like an inch taller every time I sat down. It was the worst. It was the worst. It was the worst. I hated it. So after first block, right, we're supposed to have this thing called Lion Pride. It's like a break. It's kind of a break, kind of, where you kind of just go to a different class and relax for a little bit before going to your next class, right? Instead of going to a different class this time, we went to the auditorium, right? There was some presentation going on about like I don't know, like energy. I don't care. I didn't focus on it since I was so busy like wiggling around in my own filth. It was terrible. It was terrible. I hated it. But as we were walking to the auditorium, there was this one kid. His name was Travis. He was really fat. He had a bunch of pimples. He's funny looking, and everybody thought it was him. And I didn't say anything about it. I was like, "Sure, man, it's him." What a weirdo. Am I right, fellas? Yeah, I didn't tell anybody that it was me. That terrible smell was coming from. Everybody thought he didn't like use deodorant or something. I remember walking to my seat, right? Like we were in the line walking to the seat, and everybody was like, "Oh, bro, do you smell that fat kid, bro? Oh, yo, he's so stinky." I was like, "Yeah, it's him. What a weirdo." Oh God, they know. They know. They know. Oh no, they know. And listen, the weird thing was that it kept going like in and out of smelling. It was like, oh my god, this is the worst smelling, disgusting thing on earth. What is this? Hey, I I've got a little pudding in my pants, and I can't smell it at all. It's just a little bit of pudding. During my second block, during my math class, there was this girl who blamed it on my friend because she said she only smelt it in line. I was sitting right next to her, so I didn't say anything. I was like, yo, sure. Okay, it is Bradley. It might be. You think? Maybe. And listen, Bradley, I know you're probably watching this, but I'm not gonna tell her that I crapped all over my pants. I'm not gonna tell her that I crapped all over myself. Alright? I'm sorry that you took the blame. But I don't care. We don't talk anymore, so it's whatever. And then we went to lunch, and most of my friends just thought it was my jacket. It was common knowledge at that point that it didn't wash my jacket because I didn't care. What made it worse was that the day before the crazy stuff happened, they spilled milk on me, but it got on my jacket, and I didn't wash it that night because like I said, I don't care. So everybody thought it was like the milk
being stained on my jacket. And they were like, yo, dude, that stinks, bro. You need to wash your jacket, bro. You need to get the milk stench out of that jacket, bro. Or, yeah, guys, I'll go ahead and wash the milk out of my jacket. That's what I said. That's what I said. I was lying to you guys. I was lying. So around the end of the day, I was just feeling bummed out. I was feeling so low on energy. I was ready to go home and like just wash myself and then fall asleep. I was ready to just lie on bed and be like this, like, oh my god, what is wrong with me? I'm such a disgusting freak. And you can't argue with yourself at that point, because you pooped your pants. You can't argue with yourself at that point. And then I vowed to myself. I promised to myself that I will never take a crap in my pants ever again. And if I did, I'm going to kill myself. And that's kind of a reward nowadays, isn't it? So like I said, this week I will double upload my a little bit of a Minecraft building competition with my friends is coming up. I promise, I promise, I promise. Goodbye, everybody. Make sure to watch my live stream of Fortnite on Twitch.